how to use the long martial arts stick for self-defense. Hello, Ollie, it's good to see you. Start with your hand in the middle of your bow or your Jahng Bong or whatever your self-defense staff is called. We're using the long one. You can have one that's a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. It doesn't matter. The medium-sized Joe also works. But you're just going to turn it from side to side as you start to practice with your long martial arts stick at home. You want to get the joints warmed up. You want to get the muscles warmed up. Just turning from side to side, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. After you do this for about 30 seconds, you're going to put it into the other hand by bringing the pinkies together, the palm faces the sky, and you're just going to turn it the other way. Again, slow, smooth, smooth as fast. Pull your stomach up and in, drop your chin a little bit. Make sure your feet are just under your body. There's no special footwork for this. This is just a simple warm-up. You're going to warm up so you can stay safe from injury. This simple turning motion is also going to start to build power in your grip and power in your forearm. After 30 seconds here, you're going to start to go from one hand over to the other hand. And again, you're going to bring pinkies together, palms face to the sky, going out to the side. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Take your time with it. Pull your stomach up and in, drop your chin a little bit. Just put your feet under your body. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Hello, Sand Dude. It's good to see you. Welcome to everybody who's here right now. I appreciate you being here with me, training together on the long martial arts stick. Good afternoon, Garen. Bringing it to a stop and then turning it back in the other way will really start to fire your forearms. You're going to feel that getting stronger. Hello, Richard. Hello, DJ. Nice to see you. Coming from side to side. And then I want you to go into a figure 8 spin with your right hand first. Put your right foot forward. You're going to lead with your thumb. So you're carving the sideways figure 8 motion, also known as the infinity sign. That makes this an endless spin, going to the back and the front of your body, or one side to the other side. Drop the chin, keep the other hand up. Slow it down a little bit so you can see how your hands will look as you're carving a circle over here and a circle back here. When you're ready, you can speed it up. To get more speed on your spins, pull your stomach tight, drop your chin, make small motions with your shoulders and hips, small turns. Put it into the left hand by bringing the left hand behind the right, pinkies together, palm faces the sky, right foot forward, and then in another figure 8 on this side. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Stomach up and in, keep the hand up. I want you to remember those basics of training to get better faster. If you go through a mental checklist every time, stomach up and in, abs tight, chin tucked, hand up, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. You remind yourself of that. That's how you'll grow faster. You'll get better at this fast. You'll be better than I am in a short period of time with a little bit of daily training. Now you're going to bring it into the right hand with the palm facing the sky. Bring it over to the left. And then back to the left hand. You're going to start to go from one hand to the other one. If you have room, walk forward and walk backward. Just a couple steps will do. If you're outside in training and you want to go for a jog, I do that sometimes. It's a great way to engage all of your body and to get good really fast. And you'll probably drop it, just pick it up. And if you worry about what other people think, might be a little bit harder at first, but that's good. It's good training to get over worrying about what other people think. I'll give you a hint. Doesn't matter what they think. All that matters is what you think. Pull your stomach up and in, abs tight. Turn your shoulders and hips. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast. You're going to get really fast, really quickly. Put it in the right hand, and then you're going to pull in the reverse. Now you're doing that same figure 8 spin, but in the reverse. If you enjoy training with a martial arts staff, long staff, medium staff, short staff, any martial arts weapon, if that's your thing, please give me the thumbs up. Subscribe here because you will get more of these videos. On this channel alone, I have over 600 bow staff or long martial arts stick videos, and I cover everything from spins to strikes, blocks, how to use it for self-defense. And I'll tell you right from the start, spinning is not self-defense. Spinning will make you better at self-defense, but you spin to develop timing, distance, proprioception, spatial awareness, strength, speed, capacity. But you don't use it when you fight for self-defense. When you fight for self-defense, you're going to do basic blocks and strikes. And if you follow my instruction, it'll be more striking than blocking. I like you to hit first, hit fast. Use all your power. Go for the vital spots for self-defense. But you're not going to spin. But spinning is like a boxer jumping rope or an MMA fighter boxing or jumping rope before the fight to condition the legs and the hearts and the lungs, to work on timing, work on strength and endurance. That's why you spin. Then you're going to go from one hand into the other, and when you take it in front of the hand instead of the back. This is your left hand. When it comes to your left, the right hand slides in front, pinky to pinky, palm up. You're going to pull it out. Just like with the other one, if you have room, take a few steps forward, take a few steps back. Make sure you're turning all the way from one side to the other side. You're going to improve your skill very quickly when you add movement of your feet. When you start to move your body through space and time while you're spinning your staff, you will get better faster, I promise. Try it and you'll see. Prove me right or prove me wrong. And then let me know in the comment section below if you did add the feet, add your footwork in, stepping forward, stepping back. Did that help you learn faster? Did that throw you off at first and then you learn faster? What's right for me is not always right for you. So I like to hear from you what's working and what's not. Put it in your right hand and you're going to go behind your back and out to the left. From the left, behind the back, and out to the right. I'm going to turn around so you can see what's happening. The hand that's holding the staff is going to be on the top. The other hand that's going to take it will be on the bottom. This is my right hand. Your left hand comes under. It's as simple as that. Behind the back, bring it under, and then whip it up over your head. Once it's over your head, you're going to turn it so the palm is facing back. Your other hand is going to take it and turn it out. Going from one side to the other side. Now, you might do this exercise and it might pull your shirt up and somebody might see your belly. And I go back to what I said before. It doesn't matter if they see your belly or not. Don't worry about your belly. We were at the park doing pull-ups the other day, my son and I, and my daughter. She does more monkey bars. She just flies in the monkey bars. But my son and I were over there struggling on the pull-ups. He said, "Dad, your belly's showing." And I said, "So what?" He said, "Aren't you worried about what people are going to think?" Took my shirt off. I said, "Son, you take your shirt off at the beach, you take your shirt off at the pool. Doesn't matter what other people think. And if you're worried about what your belly looks like, do something about it. Eat better. Move more." So once you go side to side, you're going to go behind your back and then whip it up over the head. But more than anything, stop caring so much about what other people think. You can lose a lot of life, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of joy, a lot of pleasure. You can lose a lot of that, a lot of time worrying about what other people are going to say or think. And the reality is they probably don't, they're not even thinking about it. They don't care. And if they do, who cares what they think? Why are they wasting their time thinking about you, right? Negative people do that. People who are always finding fault with others. I don't care what those losers think. I hope you don't either. Someone's so worried about you, they can't live their own life. That's pretty pathetic. All right. Now, I wanted to get those spins in there, and I wanted you to spin with me so we can get to some of the strikes. I'm going to lower the camera a little bit so you can see what your hands are going to do. This threat, or this bag, we're going to call that the threat. It's just a punching bag. And you don't need a punching bag or anything like this to hit. You can do all these in the air. The first thing I want you to do is stand behind your staff for self-defense. You're gonna have one foot forward, the other foot back. You make yourself a smaller target, and then you get the stick between you and the threat. You're gonna point your thumb at the threat and thrust. When you point the thumb at the threat, it brings it into your backhand and you get this split grip. From here, the threat's in front of you, point the thumb and thrust. When you thrust, you're turning your hands over and step with the thrust. You can see just by me taking that little step how much power went through that thrust. Think about the length of your staff. The length of this long martial arts stick means you have incredible leverage using this simple thrusting motion. That's why long martial arts sticks have been popular for thousands of years. It's a very simple, very effective, very powerful self-defense tool. So you're gonna practice thrusting. Thrust, point the thumb, practice getting it into the backhand the first few times. You might miss your fingers, you might jam your fingers. Keep practicing, keep going. You'll get better very quickly. Do that with your left foot forward. Switch, put your right foot forward, and practice with the right foot forward. Good afternoon, Carlton. It's good to see you. From here, thrusting. Thrusting over and over. You're gonna feel different on one side than the other side. That's why you're practicing both sides evenly or equally. I want you to become ambidextrous when you fight. After your first thrust, I'm gonna add a strike. Think about bringing a punch straight forward right into his face for self-defense. So from here, there's the threat. I strike 1, 2. That second brings your staff in a horizontal line into the side of his head, or his self-defense, neck, shoulder. You can bring it down to the leg, but you're behind your staff, thrust, punch. When you're training with the long martial arts staff, you need combinations in order to work. I realized I was moving my staff a little bit, trying not to hit the bag. Now the third strike I want you to practice comes off of that combination, and it's that front hand coming back down into a striking, chopping motion at an angle, and notice that you're gonna stop this over your elbow for self-protection. Protect that elbow. So you're standing behind it, thrust, horizontal strike, diagonal strike. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast means I want you to gradually start to speed it up, hit with more speed, more power, get used to what it feels like moving fast. When you fight for self-defense, you're gonna have to fight fast. Put it in the other hand, do the same thing. Thrust, punch, strike. 1, 2, 3. And then slowly faster, or gradually faster, a little bit faster every time until you're going as fast as you possibly can. I want you to struggle with it a little bit. Don't give up, because when you struggle and you don't give up, you're gonna learn very fast. Now, back to the spin. You're gonna take it over the back of your wrist. You're going from one side to the other side in a wrist roll. Your hand simply opens, it balances, your hand turns to catch it. It's okay to assist with the other hand at the beginning. And believe me, it's really okay to drop it. You drop this thing, that is never the problem. The problem is when you don't pick it up. When your ego gets in the way and you feel like you're dropping it too much, you're lying to yourself. There's no reason why you shouldn't be dropping it. Once you get to a certain level, you won't drop it very much. And then if you drop it, that's a good sign that you're getting out of your comfort zone, that you're trying to go faster, that you're pushing yourself. So you should want to drop it. The better you get. Put it in the other hand. Again, just open the hand and let it balance. The key here is that as you're doing this motion, the arm from the shoulder to the wrist is pretty stable. It's static, doesn't move. It's the wrist you want to isolate to get that motion. Slow is better and harder at the beginning because you don't have a feel for it yet. Allow yourself not to be good. You won't be good until you're really good. You're going to be really bad at it, and then you'll be less bad at it, and then you'll be okay at it, And then one day before you know it, because you didn't give up, you didn't quit, you become an expert. You can do things other people can't. And they'll say, oh, you're so lucky you can do that. You say, luck doesn't have anything to do with it. It's practice. I dropped it 1,000 times. That's why I'm good at it. I just kept picking it up. Just keep picking it up. Don't give up. Remember this. I have this written everywhere I go. Every morning I write in my journal. I write what I'm thankful for. I write what I'm trying to accomplish, what I need to do for the day. But at the top of the page, I write myself a little reminder that I can't lose if I don't quit. You will never lose if you don't give up. I don't care what it is. You'll find another way. You'll find more energy. You'll find people who are going to come forward to help you figure it out. As long as you don't give up, you just keep moving, keep trying. So write that down. I cannot lose if I don't quit. Put it in the other hand. You're going to go through the fingers, and this is to open and close your wrists. I want you to get good at extension and flexion. Extension, extending the finger, and flexing them. This will keep you from getting a lot of pain in the tendonitis if you practice both opening and closing. It's like the guys in the gym, they're only doing bicep curls. After a while, they walk around like this because these muscles are big and these muscles are weak. You have to also do the pushing motion for the back of the arm, the tricep extension. And then you balance it out and you don't walk around looking like an ape. If you I just saw someone that looked like that today. That's what made me think of it. You have big biceps. And I thought, what's wrong with the back of his arm? He must have got bitten by a shark. You know, there's a lot of sharks down here. Honestly, you need to work both muscles. But when you do the spins, it's not just for your looking muscles. It's so you don't have the pain in the forearm and the pain in the joint. It gives you real strength. I want you to have functional muscle. I want you to have knock somebody out if they get in your face and they won't get out muscle. Yeah, Robin says, I can't lose if I don't quit. Great philosophy. It's not mine. I've heard it said a few times in my life, but every time I hear it, it just resonates with me so strongly. And I've probably been writing that on the top of a piece of paper for the last 20 years, at least. And I can tell you, everything I've ever written down has come true in my life. All the good stuff. Not overnight, not all at once, but eventually, it just keeps you focused. It's not magic. It just keeps your mind focused, moving in the right direction. It helps you establish the habits that will keep you successful. First time viewer, 1DOOD, thank you. This is great info. Well, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you being here. This is the kind of stuff you like to do. Please give me the thumbs up and subscribe because I do a lot of it. And I have I think it's over 1,300 videos now on this channel. And like I said at the beginning, 600 are just on this one weapon. And it's funny, when people see me do certain things here, when I'm teaching them here, they get frustrated at first. It's human nature. I got frustrated at first. You'll get frustrated at first when you try something new and something different. But once you do it over and over and over, the simple, the basics, that's what builds the foundation so that you can do all the cool, fancy, amazing things in the future. Joseph asked, where am I located? And Catherine lives in Tucson. I'm in South Florida. Yeah, Damien asks, can you extremely hurt somebody with this staff? Absolutely, you can kill somebody if you're playing around, so please be careful. Don't hurt somebody on purpose ever. Don't be a bully. But for self-defense, you can stand behind your staff, you can thrust, you can strike, thrust back under here, over the top, through the face, smash from side to side, take out the leg, smash the head. So yes, it's a very effective self-defense tool. It's very powerful. And all of this spinning is going to make power in your forearms so you can really, really, really control your staff and hit full speed, full power. That's the other nice thing about it, is it's a distance weapon. You can create lots of distance with it. You can hit somebody way over there. It's 6 feet long, right? It's about the same height. So from here, thrusting, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do. But I wanted to finish with that finger roll to to keep your wrists and your forearms powerful, but to keep the pain out of there, that tendonitis. Open and close, open and close. You guys have been awesome. I have to go pick up the kids. I'll see you in a little bit.